Gaffer, Wigan to come tomorrow, our first home game of the new season. First off, will we look back to last Saturday? Not the start we wanted, but important that we learn lessons from it and then draw a line under it and move on.
Yeah, I think more learn lessons from it than draw a line under it. There's no point us drawing a line on it and not learning anything from it. Like I said after the game, we went man for man when we were a new team. Like we done a lot last year, and it was very productive for us. But we just didn't get close to the ball. Our angles of approach was all wrong. Allowed a team who were good to play forward, and then they had front men that could hold it, set it, and they had runners off, and it caused us a few problems. So it's important that we learn from it. I've seen a good reaction, real good reaction, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday. So, like I say, when you've got a new group of players that are getting used to a new way of playing, it can take time, but it's important we learn from it, and we're also learning about the players, their way of learning. So I'm hoping the communication we've had with the players this week, and obviously going forward, we can start moving it on and start putting more layers to it, because we can't get away from it. It was a really poor performance. I
guess the ultimate test of the response will come on Saturday, but how encouraged are you by the response you've seen?
In training, good. Again, it's about footballers being having their own pride, isn't it? Making sure that they respond to adversity well, making sure that they get ready through the week, which they have done, ready to play a game against a team that have had a good start, and ultimately go and put right what we thought was wrong, but again learn from what went wrong. And I think the players have done that. We've always said it. We've got a good group that as well as myself. There's no blame culture and there's no excuses here. But you also have to have accountability. And I'm the first to put my own up where I say probably shouldn't have gone man for man first game of the season. We're probably not fit enough to do it early on. But we think we come up with a better game plan this week, and something that will definitely make us more defensively stable, but ultimately make more chances as well.
We were without a few players last weekend. What can you update us on?
Yeah, so Luton were good enough to host us for a friendly on Wednesday. So DJ, Bex, Idris, as well as the new players. We look at Jack Morehouse. Jack Morehouse had 25 minutes in pre-season. So it's important he got 6 there. Joe White has had a couple of 45 minutes. So these lads are not up to speed in terms of starting yet. And he was one or two more than that. Killian Cahill was outstanding in the game. So a lot of them got 45 or 60, and a couple of them will start this weekend.
What can we expect from Wigan? Because they had a great start last weekend.
Yeah, I think you've seen signs when we played them late on this. They really frustrated us, because I think we dominated the game. We should have won the game easily, but they defended really well. And now obviously Lowie's got a pre-season behind his belt. He's been able to go out and stamp his authority or his identity on the team and get a couple of players in. And obviously watched the game at the weekend against Northampton. I thought the front two was a threat. They've got energy in midfield, and I thought they deserved to win the game. They've got 2 wing backs that can get up and down, and clear identities in the way that you want to play. So yeah, even though we drew the game and we should have won, it'd be a tougher game than when we played them at the end of last season.
I think a lot of people think this year's maybe going to be a lot more competitive in the league, rather than there being some sort of runaway leaders. How do you see that?
I think that you've got the ones coming down from the champ, with obviously Huddersfield, who we've seen, Luton with a parachute money, signing players like Jerry Yates at this level, which is outstanding. Then you've got the Boltons, the ones that you expect to be up here. And I think there's probably a second tier where the teams expect to be in the second group of 8, if you like us. I think Wigan are in that group where they expect to be in that second group of 8, but with the expectations that they can outperform that and get into the top 8. And I think that Wigan are one of them clubs that got forward players that can score goals. And like I say, it's a good start for them.
And lastly, back at home, I know we've had the 2 friendlies, but it'd be nice to be back at our own ground with.
Yeah, the difference with playing at our ground when he's only one stand open against Watford and Tottenham is totally different to playing when it's full. Give the players a huge confidence lift. I think it's important that the support. Huddersfield fans were great on Saturday. They're very difficult for some of our players for the psychology type of aspect of it where we finish the season there, we get off the coach, it's 3,000 of our fans outside the coach welcoming us in. We go out for the warm-up, the atmosphere is outstanding. And then we go out and it's 3,000 there, it's full, we need to win, it's a brilliant day for us. And then when we turn up, these 3,000 their supporters outside the coach welcome them. So they was really good on the day, Huddersfield, both the supporters and their and the players. So we hope that it's similar this week where the players walk out, they get a feel of the stadium when it's full. The supporters give them a lot of confidence, and then our new players start to bed in and feel the warmth of our supporters. And we've signed 5 players on loan. I don't want them to feel like this is their loan club, it's their home for a year. So they've signed a permanent contract with us for 1 year. And the supporters are a big part of that, making them feel welcome, making sure they get their feet under the table so they can go out and perform week in, week out.